versus disagreements, and how communication can make or break a relationship, whether that be friendships, at home, work, with your children,
just out in the environment every day,
with your friends,
in the world, like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of friendships or any type of relations towards another person, they get mixed up with communication because people just don't know what to say at certain times, and you know, people might come off offensive to one another, and communication is just people stuck in their ways. Communication gonna lack, like disagreement, but you gotta just be on the same page to have good communication skills and not take points and not keep score and not, you know, go back and forth with one another all the time. Like, okay, she won that last time, then next time I'm gonna get her. No, you just gotta learn how to communicate. Well, we didn't know how to communicate.
We didn't know how to communicate at all. And again, that is mainly because of the simple fact that we, as in our community, but not just the Black community, but all communities, we were never taught to effectively communicate. We were taught how to talk, say ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, goo goo gaga, whatever, but we were never taught how to communicate effectively with another person. We were more talked to or talked at versus talked to, should I say. So, in turn, as we grow up, we take those same behaviors and we apply it to the relationships that we grow in, such as friendships, you know, spousal relationships, marriages, whatever. So, in turn, our communication was horrible. Like, when I say horrible, I mean horrible. So
y'all already know why.
So in turn, I had a bad attitude, and in turn, we had both experienced traumas within our lives that we didn't know how to effectively express our behaviors. So in turn, when we got into arguments that went from 0 to 100, the goal was, how can I hurt the other person? Not how can I find a solution. We never know how to
take our foot off the pedal when we argue. It's just
I just said that. Like, it was just, how can I hurt him? How can I hurt her? Now we're just saying things to each other that was mean and offensive.
Y'all already know, if you stuck in your ways and you think you just dominant in a relationship, you ain't gonna want to hear nothing nobody gotta say, no matter what.
Yes, we're both strong-headed individuals. I'm a Capricorn, he's a Leo. It just will get, you know, whatever. But we took the steps. We actually tried therapy at one point to try to figure out, to get to the bottom of why we weren't communicating well, especially because we had a son at this point, and we wanted to figure out the best communication skills, not just for us, but for him. It wasn't up until recently.
I just hold on to that. You talk about for him, for us.
That too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was for the circle.
It was for
the whole. It was for the whole.
Us. Like,
yeah, mainly for us, because like I said, our communication skills were at a whack. It was terrible. Yeah, and again, like, our fights would just go from 0 to 100. You know, sometimes in a bad way. Hands were involved.
She just want to try to beat me up for no reason.
The lies he tells.
Walk through the door, you know what I'm saying? Looking all handsome and all that.
That's for a whole nother segment. We're talking about communicating. That's what you don't do. You're supposed to communicate, babe. I didn't like that you said that. And then he says to me, babe, I apologize. And then we talk about what the problem is and figure out a solution. Once the solution is done, it's no going back. Well, last week you said X, Y, Z.
Yeah, that's why I said you can't keep score when you're in a relationship.
You cannot point fingers.
You try to keep score and all that. You gotta be able to break down situation and be like, you know what? Before we move on to the next situation, or if it's gonna be situations. So you be like, if y'all have an argument right then and there, y'all need to dead it. And you be like, look, ask your significant other, look, did you get your point across? Is you sure you got your point across? Are you, thanks for clearing that up. Are you sure you got your point across? You get what I'm saying? Then vice versa, they ask you, did you get your point across? If it's a no in a situation on either side, y'all gotta clear that up before y'all even move on. Yeah, because if you don't, that's when that animosity gonna be under your roof. You know what I'm saying? You always feel the need to jump on somebody when another situation occurs. So you gotta
part of communication as well
break that down.
Being able to own your own crap, like being able to take accountability for your own actions. You see how it was on point?
Yeah, let me get to that.
Yeah, so you gotta be able to call out yourself to say, okay, again, that's part of not placing the blame and just more so saying, you know what, I messed up. Because again, we're only accountable for ourselves, and everybody's feeling is valid. So if I say something mean to him and he's upset, I can't sit there and say, well, I don't know what you're mad for or whatever. All I said XYZ because clearly I said something that offended him and hurt his feelings, and I am not responsible for how he feels. All I can do is say, you know, if I said anything that offended you at that time, I do apologize.
Try to accept the apology. You know, some people like, no, I don't accept your apology.
Forgiveness is definitely
like
key.
you got to be able to forgive the individual right then and there. If you can't forgive them right then and there, and you hold on to that situation, oh man, it's gonna be worse.
And me, I was the worst communicator. I was used to shutting down, and I was shut down for like a week. Literally, we live in the same house, walking past each other. I'm not talking to him, sleeping in the same bed. Sometimes I'm sleeping in the
y'all know me. There you go. I keep that smile.
And he was just more so like even my mama said it. She said, when the heck is he ever mad? Because I've never seen she mad. He's always smiling. But that's just his character. And again, like, at that moment, I had to get him to understand that when I'm mad, I don't want to see you smile. I don't want to see you looking happy because it pisses me off.
When I'm doing this right here, y'all, whoa, it used to bring the, oh my God.
So I'm like, I need you to feel what I'm feeling right now. Feel my hurt, understand my pain. He just he would just turn around and be like literally, we can have a disagreement because we're not gonna call it argument. We would have a disagreement, and he would literally 10 minutes later be like, you want to go to the mall? Like, what? I don't even like you right now. But again, that was in the growth. We had to go through some
whatever
shit, okay?
she went through, like, it could be serious. I'm just laughing like, yo, you ain't get over that yet? Like,
no, because I feel like he's taking me as a joke. But again, we had to learn to just be like, see what I mean? That's why he'd be about to catch these hands. But he had to learn to just be like, you know what? He can't address me in that way. He has to be sympathetic and show empathy towards my feelings in the same sense. I have to do the same. He don't like when I said you much better. We had to learn. You know, I had to learn. We had to learn each other's love languages pretty much. So I had to learn to be receptive. Like he loves, you know, affection and things like that. It's when I shut down and when he tries to talk to me and I'm just more so closed off. So I had to learn to be more open, and like if he has an issue, to open up and talk about my feelings right then and there and have those hard conversations. Because again, it's all about communication, and we had to learn to talk to each other and hear each other versus talking at. From that, again, we're no way relationship experts, just sharing experience and a bit of our family life and what we.
You can't communicate and you lack communication skills, and somebody in a relationship think they're more dominant than the next one individual. It's going to be a lot of problems because communication is key. So you have to be on the same
communication is definitely key.
And it's going to take a lot of forgiveness in a relationship towards, okay, let me hear you out. Okay, if I did something that pissed you off, I apologize. Like
we did try therapy. It took us 8 years to get this communication right. But I would rather work out this communication with him because all you're doing is you're taking your traumas, you're taking your hurt, and you're taking your bad communication skills, and you just, you know, you break up with this person, you moving on to another relationship and transferring that same energy into another person, and then it just gets worse, and it's a pattern that repeats itself.
How many people you know don't went into the next relationship from their last relationship and took the same energy over there, and they talk about, I was hurt in my last relationship, so the new person has to endure that past trauma. That's not fair to the new person. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not. And so you have to definitely take the time to fix yourself. Love yourself, fix yourself, hug yourself, and embrace your journey. Because again, like, I'm happy that we decided to just say, you know what, we need to figure out some around here and get it right. Because again, we could have easily, which we did at one point, break up. We could have easily just let it go and just been like, you know.
I had to dump her like,
he a damn lie.
You gotta go. Like,
it was amicable.
Handsome to catch these hands. Like,
you alright.
And
I accept that.
Right.
So yes, you wanna move forward, and you wanna apologize, be accountable, or whatever, and understand it's a difference between disagreements and disrespect.